You bought this truck at 24 and now you're 74.
I thought I parked it for a year, not half my life.
Some dreams don't die, they just wait in the dark.
So why leave it locked in a container for 20 years?
Because family comes first and life gets loud.
And sometimes the boy you used to be gets left behind with it.
He bought this truck when he was 24 years old, and now at 74 he stood in front of it with slower steps and trembling hands, staring at a red Ford F250 that had once made him feel invincible. And before we go any further, first comment and tell me where you are watching this video from, because depending on where life has taken you, this story might feel very personal. The truck had been sitting inside a metal shipping container since around 2005, sealed away behind steel doors while years quietly passed. When he was 24, he had just started building his life, working long days, dreaming big, driving this lifted monster through town like the world belonged to him. It was loud, carbureted, rough, and completely alive, just like he was back then. He drove it through his late 20s and 30s, through the years of raising children, through construction jobs and long summer evenings, until responsibility slowly began to outweigh passion. Newer trucks came along with better fuel economy and air conditioning, bills grew heavier, and family always came first. So he parked it inside that container, thinking it would only be for a short time. Weeks turned into months, months turned into years, then decades slipped by. Life does not ask for permission when it moves forward. At 74, he does not move the way he used to. His shoulders are rounded from decades of work. His grip is softer. His voice carries the weight of memory. When we opened that container, the air felt frozen in time. The truck was buried under a thick layer of dust, the red paint dulled to a faded brown, the engine bay holding signs of long neglect. But beneath the dirt, there was something waiting. As we washed away the dust, the color began to return. As we polished the paint, the shine slowly came back, almost like watching years peel away from his face as he stood there watching. When we poured fresh fuel into that 400 cubic inch V8 and turned the key, the engine coughed, hesitated, and then roared to life. The sound echoed through the shop, and something changed in his expression. He was not just hearing an engine, he was hearing youth, he was hearing freedom. He was hearing the version of himself who once believed anything was possible. When he climbed back into the driver's seat, his movements were careful, deliberate. But when he pressed the gas and felt that truck move again after nearly 20 years, and a smile broke across his face that looked exactly like it must have looked 50 years ago. He said it felt like being 24 again. Not because his body was younger, but because his heart remembered. This was never just about restoring a truck. It was about restoring a piece of a man's life that had been set aside while he chose family over ego and responsibility over excitement. If this story reminded you of something you once loved and had to pause for the people you care about, like this video, share it with someone who needs to see it, and leave a comment telling me what part of your younger self is still waiting behind a closed door somewhere. And sometimes God allows certain things to rest quietly for years, not to take them away, but to return them to you at the exact moment you need them most.